This game is in Texas.
Yeah.
It is
Cotton
in
Bol, right?
Arlington, Texas. You know what that means? Learn Moss Money. Thanks for clicking on my video. If you're into gambling, if you're into winning money at gambling, hell, if you love talking Eagles, this is the channel and the videos for you. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, tell a friend to tell a friend, and enjoy the shows. Yeah, I like it. I like it. All right, let's go to number two, the Ohio State versus the Texas Longhorn. The spread is Ohio State -6. Total is 53.5. This game is in Texas.
Yeah.
It is
Cotton
in
Bol, right?
Arlington, Texas. You know what that means? Hook 'em.
Mm.
Give me the Longhorns.
Give you the points.
Give
We
me
take
the
a buddy
point.
line.
Give me the points with the Longhorns. I'll just get it out there. We'll get into the handicap later. But I think Ohio State and Will Howard are playing out their mind. And I think that they're due for I think they're due for a little dud here. I really do. Going into Texas, where obviously there are going to be a lot of Ohio State fans, but it's going to be alarmingly overwhelming tons of Texas fans. And if this was in normal regular season game, this line would not be 6 in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Ohio State might be favorite. I think this is an overreaction a little bit to the way Ohio State beat up on Oregon last game. Again, Will Howard looks like a little streaky type quarterback. I actually, old teammate of mine is actually somebody who coached him up a little bit. So
Mm-hmm.
not saying I have inside information or anything like that, but there is a little bit of tie there. And I'm not going to put him out there because he's obviously rooting for his guy to make it to the all the way. But to me, I just think it's way too many points in Texas, especially with that Texas defense. Now, granted, it should have been Hunter who won. I forget the award for. It's called. Is it the? Is it the? Is it the Ron? No, it's not the Ronnie Lott. I forget the award for the best cornerback
Mm-hmm.
in college, but it went to the Texas cornerback. The
Okay.
Texas cornerback won that award for being the best cornerback in the nation. So I get all the hype with this offense, with Ibuka and Jeremiah Smith.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's granted. Jeremiah Smith, I don't know what they were thinking. They just couldn't cover him. But I went back in Ohio State's games that they lost, right? They lost 2 games this year.
Mm-hmm.
One of them being to the Big Blue, Michigan, in Ohio State. And you want to know what the tandem had did in that game? They had 9 catches for 85 yards. Now this
Yeah.
is, harder said than done. And they lost to Oregon. And I think the key to beating Ohio State is you got to keep these guys under wraps. You cannot give up the explosive plays to Ohio State, and that's when they get in the track meet, and that's when they get off. I've been hearing a lot of people saying that there's pressure on Ewers in this game to win. I don't think so. I think there's pressure on Will Howard and Ohio State to stay hot. In my opinion, I don't think there's a lot of pressure at home for Ewers because nobody's believing that they're going to win this game.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody has Ohio State in the championship, and you already see it coming. You already know it's coming. If Texas win this game, just think about the stories of the Manning switch. Ewers gets pulled because he throws a pick. Manning comes in, leads Texas back, and off you go into the sunset with that storyline going forward. So I even like Texas a little bit of. I'm gonna grab the point here. Even like a little bit of Texas money line. It wouldn't surprise me if Texas wins this game like a lot of people. Give me the Longhorns. I like the +6.5. I'm trusting in that defense that I've seen all year round. Both teams are rated 1 and 2 respectively defensively, and I get it with Ohio State, but it's not like Ohio State's looked like this all year.
Yeah.
They got hot at the right time, right? They really did. And a lot of people didn't believe Ohio State was really like anything at all. And Texas went through their funk too, midway, where Ewers was a little bit injury prone, but he's been in his games time and time again. Will Howard hasn't. Funny nugget, even though it might not matter. Will Howard has never beaten Texas. He's 0-3 against Texas in his career. Give me the Longhorns plus the 6.5. Hook them.
Yeah, I don't mind that look at all, especially with Texas with the points like that, 7 points or 6 points. I think the line is.
Yeah, I mean the 7 is probably too juicy. Yeah, it's probably minus, minus 137. So if the hook grabs me, it's okay. But I think Texas might win the game.
Yeah, I
So,
think that Texas is more aligned with Michigan style defense. They play more zone. That's going to give Ohio State a little bit more trouble than they did last week when they were playing Oregon. Was able to kind of run up the man coverage, which Oregon likes to play a lot of man coverage, and try to get home with their front four, or a couple blitzings, and that's what really killed them last week. Jeremiah Smith went off, for over 100-something yards, 2 touchdowns. He's been going crazy.
in like a quarter.
Yeah, nobody can stop that kid. But I think this zone defense will be able to slow these guys down. I would look more Abuka to probably make a more impact with his reception. So you can look at Abuka's receptions over
Yeah.
in this case, because a lot of attention will be on Jeremiah Smith. I would also have some teasers in this game that we'll talk at the end of the show to kind of boost that number up from 6 to a little bit more. The total here, I'm not sure, man. I was thinking about teasing Penn State's line, both games under.
Yeah.
But I think I'm going to take off of it and not even worry about it. Just kind of go with my player props.
Yeah. I like it.